factory because we don't need to worry about that right now. Our first map is going to be Watermill, and this seems like a very, very common start for almost every single team, really. You almost always see this as one of the team's first pick, right? I've always just expect to be casting Watermill nowadays, really.
Nowadays, it's either Canal or Watermill that you expect to see in the map lineup, really.
It's always one of them.
It's always one of those.
Fuckers. Sorry, I can't. I'm very sorry, guys. Anyway, first game, first round, we'll see what happens, eh? We've got all the people in the lobby, starting lineups. We've got, well, I think Torslane,
groups.
J-Sharps, and Rotom were the only 4 people. And it's going to be Manzo sitting out for the first game, it looks like, for Serpentine. So, it's still in their roster, but not playing it just yet, okay? Yeah, hey, at least Pony's excited. Thank you. Thank you, Pony. I put a lot of effort into those. Well, most of the effort was trying to find the maps to then do, yeah, whatever. You get the point.
You get the point. No, the map graphics are very, very much such a W.
Yeah, there's always...
I absolutely love them.
We've got to put a lot of effort into the media production for
oh yeah, no.
Where is my hotkey to why can I not? My glowing is not turning on. Give me a second. Short intermission. Let me look at my keyboards really quick.
Well, we have someone that crashed anyway, so.
Do we? Okay, well that's fine.
So filling, please. Until they're back. Mine. Okay, he's not filling.
I did it. Not sure how. Hopefully that fixes it. Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, yeah, look, I'm supposed to have to take their time because they're waiting for a
the mod is
right?
very new, so I'm not surprised if something is to break. Let's see if our 4th player is back.
Well, if it's not game 3, if it's not round 3 that the game is played out, which it is.
Oh wait, no, it's round 3.
You get an extra minute of time for Oslane to get back in the mix.
It's like the game new. Either way, we usually see a lot of round 3 matches, so...
Yeah, of course. It's the most common one.
I don't know how it works.
There we go, okay. Now
there we go.
can smoothly head on after technical difficulties on both ends to the start of the game. Round 1, game 1, Serpentine on orange, Street Sharks on yellow. Let's see what happens on Watermill. First of all, we're looking at 3 shots. One lands on Tor on this side, and we're going to see a push for the orb. Smashy will take a hit. I'm going to have to retreat because of the orb there. Shot on J-Sharps. They're looking to just go for it in the middle.
In mid by Mellow. Going for a mid.
So it gets the shot from Rotom. Insted's just going for the rest of it, and he's going to get the rest of it. Street Sharks, they need to look at that. They can't sleep on the filling, because, I mean, hey... You take one of 2 strategies, right? You look at the fill, and Izzy's crashed.
I crashed. This is going so well.
Okay. You take your time.
It's okay.
Party. How do I promote someone? Leader. Oh wait, no, you're still the leader of the lobby, right? You're just the party, yeah.
Yeah. I think everyone's still in.
So yeah, Serpentine up 1-0. Yeah. I mean, you take 2 paths in the IBL life, right? You go for the kills, or you go for the fills. And Serpentine, they've put their strategy in bold neon lights on a billboard and saying, hey, look at us, we're gonna fill. Alright? Street Sharks, they're gonna clock that. That's the easiest kind of strategy there is to adapt to trying to counter in any IBL game. Which is...
Yeah, very much.
You know, filling. Of course, Watermelon's got the TNT, so you can get someone else to place the TNT, you start filling, and then it goes all fucking... whatever happens, right? But it's... when... The Street Sharks are going to have to definitely adapt to that, because... I mean, it doesn't look like they were even expecting a fill. It's like they completely forgot that can win them rounds. You don't need all 4 kills.
Existed, no.
You can just fill, and that will... That concludes the round. That's what it's all about. So... I'm sure Street Sharks will lock in a little more for this one. But that is that the Street Sharks A-League first round drop? Because last time I was there, they on their debut they went 6-0 against Arctic Guards.
They did.
And very first round they're losing to Serpentine. That is going to be a morale boost and a half for Serpentine.
For Serpentine, very much, yeah.
And for the love of God, I need to keep trying to do things.
Oh my God, what's happening? Okay.
One moment before I swap back. And you've crashed again.
This is totally not Scar, but I don't know why it's doing this. This is not usually
okay, I'm gonna
something that happens. So. Guys, you're trying to DDoS me.
Does it matter if you rejoin? You don't need to be in it, right?
I don't think so. You guys can just play this out, it's fine. I won't be able to tell what's going on, so you'll have to go.
Wait, there's my thing.
Actually, I can read.
You can look at the virtual camera.
Oh no, there we go. I'm in.
Oh, welcome back. I can't see you live.
Rejoin feature kinda carrying you.
We got Serpentine practicing their lineups before the round. That's what you like to see.
That's what you like to see, exactly.
Maybe to counter a tower push for them to push up tower. Who knows? We'll have to see.
The pre-shots through the fence gaps are
which one is this? There we go.
Are very, very hard to use, but they pay off very well.
Okay. Second round, 17 up 1-0. They're on red with Street Sharks on green. No pre-shots landing this time. We're gonna get a double tower push actually, and Smashy wants some aggro. Gonna hit shots on multiple of them. I'm not sure if that one was from Smashy or if it was back there. Tor really low, gonna force the group heal. Multiple of them in fact. Deep orb. Is mine not gonna see it? That's gonna be a full orb. Put him on half a heart. They are going to keep playing the bow game though. Mine is going to have to, no that's Mallow, sorry. Mine is staying in the same place, just undercover, because he has healed now. We're going to get a lot of shots on Rotom, and Smash is going to rightfully want to push up. He does take a shot and return 2 of them in fact, so he's going to be very low, and that's going to be their focus now. We've got a lot of mid control from Serpentine. Tor gets the pick on Smashy inevitably.
Here.
They're going to have to do something, really, because they're just going to look at mid. They're full looking at mid. And no, they're just gonna get it. Yeah, that is gonna happen.
Get it again.
I mean, it was better, but still, there needs to be a tad bit more attentiveness. I mean, there wasn't a hell of a lot they could do there, sure, but for you need some team coordination there. You can't counter a fill by having all members of your team trying to get the other team off, and none of them breaking the blocks and replacing it with their own. Because then,
once you see someone going for a fill, there really needs to be someone that goes in with that pickaxe and the blocks in offhand to stop that last block from being placed. Because otherwise, you can hit them away all you want, but sometimes they don't take knockback or they get held back by a block, so they just are able to fill anyway. So you really need to keep that in mind when you see someone feeling like that.
Yeah, did you
Very
crash
important
again?
As well. Yeah. we keep it going though. It doesn't matter.
Wait, are you still the lobby leader? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yes.
No. But anyway, yeah. Serpentine is now up 2-0. Dare I say, looking to sweep map 1 against the team which sweep 2 maps on their debut and won 6-0 with the Dream Star. Now Serpentine's looking to make their A-League Dream Start. I think this is their first game at least.
This is also their A-League debut, if I get that right.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think so. I think they've only played B-League games before.
Which they did win. I think it was a bloody good game from what I recall.
Win,
and of course, I wasn't there to cast it because
you weren't there to cast it.
a game can't be. It can't be I just can't seem to
stop
be
crashing.
close. Yeah, come on.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening.
Okay. Well, looks like you're gonna have to miss the round then, because we're going straight into round 3. Street Sharks on orange need to win this against Serpentine on yellow. It's going to be a double tower push. Smashy's going to get out of it. Tormu's going to stay up there, get the regen. Shots back there onto Mellow, forcing them off of the tower, and they might get 2 in there even. Incident Mine in this corner. Tor is forced off the tower. Now they have the tower aggro. Smashy really likes this tower. He's gonna, if he can get another shot on Tor, that's over. If he can get another shot on Rotom, that's over. The heal doesn't connect with Rotom, so he's still one shot with the crossbow. Yeah, a lot of heals here. It's a really good position for Serpentine to push up if they want to again. Tor Sharks an orb deep.
See, Mellow might be going from mid here.
Yeah. No, it looks like Street Sharks are trying to get a bit of mid control, and it's going to force a fight with Mine. Yeah, Joel's going to have to drop, but Tor does get the kill on Mine before. Slane's crashed! And, okay, can Rotom get that pick? He can, but he's going to need to get a lot more aggro on the mid. It's not going to happen. Slane, unfortunately, that might lead to a round redo, because Slane was not there. He was,
Did he crash?
yeah, he was not there for the last bit.
The last bit. Oh my god, there is rules for this. I know that. I'm just gonna check real quick.
It was mid-round, so it's not a redo.
It's not a redo.
Right.
Okay.
If it happens before the round starts, then yeah, you can redo it. But that was at the middle of the round.
There is damage being dealt.
Yeah. All right. Cheers.
Thank you, Shen, for the quick pop-in and alerting us that indeed Serpentine have taken map 1. So 3 rounds to 0.
3 to 0, yeah. Very scuffed ending there, of course. Bit unlucky that Slane's been crashing, like me, but it seems like we do have to carry over to map 2 because that round did in fact actually count. So
I mean, that is pretty unfortunate. I mean, there's not a lot you can do about that, and if the rule is don't do a redo, then the rule is don't do a redo. That's as simple as it is.
No, there's very clear rules that we made just to avoid situations like this. It's like having outcomes that are kind of questionable. So we really thought about that.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, obviously there's going to be lots of complications if people want to do redos in the middle of the rounds, and I mean, if it was a by choice thing, I would have said, yeah, I think it deserves a redo. It was during the most crucial point in the game. Slane might have been able to turn it. I think it was Smashy still in the tower, so it would have been hard. But still, it's just a shame. Okay. Ooh, there's not a lot you can do in a situation like that. But yeah, that's gonna be the first map going to Serpentine, and hey. They're gonna love that, of course. Is this auto queuing into? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I pressed the unqueue button, but the delay is like 5 seconds. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Street Sharks.
They want to sub, and they have a roster.
I mean, if they have someone available, I'm very not.
They can get a free agent. Yo, anyone in Twitch chat want to sub in for Street Sharks?
Do they need a free agent, or do they want to bring in someone from the roster?
Well, they might genuinely need a sub, considering Slane is, he might have just completely gone out of it, right? And hey, that's unlucky. Sprite is subbing? Well, there you go.
Sprite subbing? Alright.
That'll be, that's from the B League, right? Sprite's in the, is Sprite in the B League? Street Sharks?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, okay, just making sure.
But they are allowed to call up.
Right, it's subbing.
Sorry?
Right, subbing again.
Yeah, well, no, we've clocked that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and I mean, it's fair enough of a sub. Sprite, honestly, could probably do contention in the A League anyway, and to replace Slane, I mean, their Wi-Fi has probably gone to shit, so it's a fair enough sub. I mean, you'd rather have someone than no one. So,
very much,
well,
yeah.
Actually, that's debatable, but I won't go into that.
I think he's also been performing very well in the B League, so
yeah,
very much not a bad sub, I'd say.
Yeah, he dropped most of the Street Shark kills in that B League game against Serpentine as well, and I mean, maybe they're going to be getting a bit of deja vu, even though it's none of the same players.
Bit of deja vu, yeah. Bit of reliving the moment.
Bring himself into here. Maybe he'll start dropping all of the Street Sharks kills. I'm not even sure what's going to happen, but yeah, it seems like everything's good now. There is something which, I mean, technically everything is going well. Practically, something is not going that well in my mind, and that's the fact that we're going to the second map, and it's Paint Factory.
It's Paint Factory.
Yeah.
Paint Factory is a bit of a
yay, Paint Factory.
Taboo for you,
I
isn't
love
it?
Paint Factory.
Not a big fan.
Especially considering yesterday my team screamed at me for banning Paint Factory as a deciding map, and it's like, come
that
on.
was the right decision. That was the right decision.
It is a decision between the better of two evils, I'd say.
Because this map is more coin flip than any of the maps by a mile, because most of them is just going to be, you know, going down to the very last 10 seconds. Pretty much every Battle Box player who has played this in a tournament, unless they are a little more advanced up there, their plan's going to be wait for that timer to hit 10 seconds, wait for you to hear that boner, like overtime sound, and then they're going to jump in, Hail Mary, get all this shit out. We're hoping that doesn't happen every round. I'd like to see a little bit of diversity amongst the rounds and their strategies.
I think we can expect especially with that last 10 seconds, we can expect a mid-off orb here.
Okay, so we have yellow on Street Sharks, an immediate push, but I think Mine won the orb, but he's going for the pick. He's not going to get it, but Mine is going to have to be healed there, and Sprite didn't take any damage. Orange on Serpentine, by the way, sorry. Or Serpentine on Orange. Mine actually takes that shot as well, so he's going to be low, and they're not going to want to waste a solo heal, so he's going to stay very low. And he did take that shot there, he's on one. That is going to force another heal. I think they only have one left. And yellow is undamaged, untouchable assassin round maybe. And we have Mine regening. Serpentine's going to want to play the long game here now, considering that they need it to regen, and yellow does not at all. Well, actually, we have a little bit of damage over here, and Tor is on the center, and he's failed to offhand or something. But this is going to definitely force the push, and here we go. This is more like it.
Good webs in
Manzu's gone down. Sprite's getting all the kills. Who would have seen this one coming? And there we go, Sprite.
There we go. Sprite coming in with a very strong
straight out of the
start.
B League, producing the Street Sharks carry, bringing in 3 kills for the Street Sharks. That jump from Tor, it was strategy,
it was very
but
much risky.
It was
and
a
you don't
bit
expect.
iffy.
Like, you just don't expect a team to do that so early and get out winning the round, really. So.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't even end up tanking any shots there at the end. But Tor to, you know, jump in there and kind of just stood there for 5 seconds, really. He didn't break any blocks, he didn't place any blocks. I'm not sure if he was baiting or he was, like, just doing wrong hotkeys. But they just stood there, right?
Yeah, he did just. I think Serpentine was a bit hesitant to jump down on that, really. Especially for the fact because he did it so early. So I don't think they wanted to give up their high ground that early into the round. But it didn't work out in either way for them, so they might just have maybe had to do that, really.
Yeah,
well,
we're going to be
jump
seeing
down on him and
possibly something different from
there.
Serpentine here, because, well, you lose on. It's hard to adapt on Paint Factory, because half the time you don't know what you're bloody doing.
No.
You're kind of just hoping for the best, and then bringing it down to the last 10 seconds. Whoever wins it, right? Street Sharks.
You're just kind of hoping for.
They got a couple more things up there in their Street Shark brains, but I mean, I'm sure Serpentine's got something going on for them as well. It just wasn't executed at that time. Okay, never mind. I thought I saw. Anyway.
Got debated.
See, I'm just super ready to jump into it, you know.
To jump into it. We're excited. But you're looking, and you can already smell that map 3.
Dude.
For the first time.
I don't want to jinx it, okay? I don't want to jinx it. I just want to cast a map 3. That's all, okay? I can't cast 4 map games in a row. That just can't happen.
Nah, it might be a curse. You never know.
Don't try it. Okay, we have Street Sharks on red and Serpentine on green. Heading into round 2. We are going to see Mine force another push, but Tor's going to get the orb, and Mine is going to have to get the heal because he was shot on the way. Sprite also taking a hit as well, and just chilling out for the time being. Rotom taking a hit. No hits on Serpentine at the moment. A group heal there. And again, it is just the Matrix, really.
It is the waiting game. It is trying to get shots on the players who are peeking.
Tor taking a lot of damage, and he's going to go into the middle with no health at all. It's going to be a free pick for Serpentine if they want it. But no, they all end up jumping down. That is going to be... it's going to have to be a 1v4 from Rotom.
It is a 1v4.
They might just fill. And I think, yeah, they will just fill. There's no reason not to do that. There is no reason not to do that, and... Hey, that is, it's a play, yeah, and it's hard to pinpoint that on anything. I'm really not sure about, I mean, Tor ended up getting shot. I can't blame him for, I'm gonna sneeze. I can't blame him for getting shot, of course. That is not their fault.
No, that is very much unlucky.
I guess they just got shot and still decided to go down there, and Serpentine, they saw the kill, they went for the kill, they got the kill. And it was smooth sailing from there because they had full mid control. They were all down there. They had the numbers advantage, and they just went for some of them filling, some of them killing, and that is exactly how you can expect to play Paint Factory. That is textbook Paint Factory, really. That's
textbook Paint Factory, yeah. I think Serpentine definitely learned from that previous round, with Thor going into mid there quite early, and they kind of saw it coming this time, so...
Yep, and...
yes, we did see some adapting on Paint Factory.
Yeah, hey, Street Sharks, now they're gonna have to lock in. Well. They know that they're losing a little bit, so they're gonna want to really bring this one home, and I mean, hey, it's their first round, Street Sharks got their first round win on their off-pick map. They picked Watermill and went, 0 for 3. And then Serpentine picks Paint Factory, and they managed to bag the first round. So it's tight. It's a tight competition, and this could go pretty much either way from here because Paint Factory, I mean, you don't often see 3-0 Paint Factories, right? Most of them are going to be 3-2 even. So we'll see what happens. But there is absolutely no predictions to be made because, sorry, I did not change the text graphic there. Hold up. Before we go into
We're getting into round 3.
No, I know. Okay, we have Serpentine on red and Street Sharks on lime. I do not have that. There we go. Okay, this time, nope, it's gonna be a 1v. Oh, can they get the kill on Sprite? No, but they can't get the kill on Mandan. They can't get the kill on Sprite. It's 5 seconds into the Paint Factory round, and it's a literal trade. Now we're gonna see pretty much an equilibrium in health between the two teams. Actually, Manzo is down a little bit, but it won't matter because he can regen that in about 10-15 seconds. Mello was trying to bait out arrows or something, and I mean it's working, but it's going to be a challenge to collect those. You're going to need to be a bloody parkour warrior for that one.
Not getting shot though, kind of dodging those like a champion.
That's what happens when you practice dodgebolt, eh? Mello uses a heal solo on Insid. Will she use one solo on Manzo? No, this is a bold play, and it doesn't seem like it's going to work. Yeah, it ends up getting picked off, but Joel will get picked off. It's going to be a 2v2, but they are on the mid. Street Sharks.
They're knocking them off of mid, though.
Tor gets the kill, and that is going to be a very solid play from Tor. This time, what ends up happening, it's a little taste of what I believe is the rule in IC Battle Box when it comes down to the very end. Whoever goes in first tends to lose. And whichever team ends up pushing last, they seem to win. It happens in 80% of the battle box rounds, maybe more, which end up coming down to that in IC. And I mean, I guess that it kind of showed there. And
I know I'm not a caster, but Tor had very good util usage. He used the invis, and then it meant Serpentine didn't realize he was going for the fill, which gave them just a couple more seconds of dominance in the center. For such a mid-centered map, like, it gave them a footing they needed, which I think was good from Tor.
I don't know if Tor was on Invis those rounds before.
Oh, he was. No, he's been doing this the entire time.
Oh,
it's just maybe he's come to learn that
the other time.
the strat is to not really enter with it, but rather follow with it. Because going in for an Invis fill when no one else is down there, it's pretty easy to single out a person who's invisible with a pickaxe out in a group of no one, in a group of 5 or more people. It's pretty damn hard to pinpoint where they are.
Hard.
So that's, I think Tor's play there is very, very good. I think if Street Sharks want to win this round, my thought is, unless whoever has webs on orange team is able to pull off some really, really solid webs on the middle, I think Street Sharks wants to just let Serpentine go in first again, and then they can probably win it. I think if Serpentine goes in first and Street Sharks follows, they'll win it again. I think that's what's going to happen, but we'll have to see. Because,
we'll have to see.
Hey, who am I to say what's going to happen? Street Sharks on yellow, Serpentine on orange. This is round 4, and I didn't change the bloody graphic. I have to speedrun this. What am I missing? What am I missing? Okay, who's pushing up? 2 on both sides! Tor! Sprite! Someone! 9, probably! It didn't look like Tor took any damage. I don't think Sprite did either, did mine. No, it was a damageless push.
Yeah, there was no damage being taken on either side.
Was that Joel taking a
Mello
shot?
getting shot here, though.
Mello gets shot. Thank you for the comms. See? Manzo gets shot. Mine gets shot. That's going to be solved by one here.
No one on Street Sharks still haven't taken any damage yet.
Yeah, see, they're playing the long game. This is exactly how you'd want to play it, really, if you want to end up following the push rather than initiating it. Play back. Keep your health. Keep your arrows if you want to maybe shoot them before jumping down, of course. It's a strong idea. Joel did take a shot though. Look, see, Manzo's going in again, and Tor has the invis, but it's a lot of orbs, and they're going to get all pushed off. Street Sharks have to do something about the middle. They have to look at the blocks. Are they going to look at the blocks in time? They are going to look at the blocks in time. And I'm not cursed, because we are going to a map 3. That is exactly how you want to play that. The util usage with the orbs was very strong there, but they still managed to... Serpentine ended up getting pushed off themselves, and Street Sharks had just enough time to manage to bring that back. It is, guess what? It's a map 3. It's a map 3, and I'm here for it. Street Sharks are living in lavishness after that. They are going to be very, very happy with that. So far, they've both won their off picks. Neither of them picked the maps they won. Serpentine were the ones who picked Paint Factory, and they've lost it. So now we're going down to a map decider, or sorry, a game decider on prison, I think. Prison?
On prison, yes.
Wicked.
Let's see if the teams need.
That is going to be something, but wow, to think that that puts it to map 3 that is really that's something. That is actually something. I think again what happened. Tor and Manzo both went in at the same time, but I think Manzo had his team follow with him a bit more swiftly than Street Sharks. Street Sharks held back a little bit, and they ended up winning. Was it because they you know, they kind of, you know, didn't go in first? Possibly. And I'm not going to do the map cinematic yet because Izzy, you've put us on.
I swear I put it on prison.
On paint. But
oh my god.
We can.
Alright, we're gonna have to wait this one out because I think they'll probably just kind of bud there.
It's
maybe
only...
I don't know if Suit's still here, but maybe Suit can come in and
I got the
give
stats.
us some stats.
Come on now, I got the
stats.
stats.
Oh, you got the stats coming.
Yeah, we got the stats.
All right.
Actually, I have no idea where it is.
Okay, maybe Suit can.
I had to send it to him.
Up with that one.
But
where is the thing? There's no what Serpentine versus.
I sent you the link.
The link? Is it not in the same thing?
It is, but you have to go along the bottom, so I thought it'd be easier to send you the direct.
Oh no, it's not in the same thing. Wait, no, it isn't the same. I don't know. I'll find it. Here, is it this one? Surely, right? Oh, nice. Well, okay. So Sprite's only kill was that round, wasn't it? The one where he made his little A-League debut with a triple kill. Since then, going 3 and 2. If we're looking at the full picture, no one on Serpentine having more than 3 kills at the moment. We have Smashy with 3, and Smashy was only on Watermelon, mind you. We have Instead on 3, mine on 3, Mellow on 2. The only one who's going killless at the moment is Manzo. The full scoreline: Smashy 3 and 1, Instead 3 and 3, mine 3 and 4, Mellow 2 and 5, and Manzo 0 and 3. Then we look at the Street Sharks. Tor currently the top frag, and rightfully so, with a solid 6-3 performance. So it's still very tightly contested because you can see, usually the top fragger on pretty much all of the posts you'll see never actually seems to have 3 or more deaths. They seem to be really dominant. But this quite close contest right at the moment. So we'll see. Rotom being 4 and 3, Sprite being 3 and 2, only on map 2 by the way. Joel 3 and 3, and Slain 0-0. Has the game started? No.
No.
I didn't tell you guys what happened. Is he put on Paint Factory? Not prison.
No.
So we're waiting.
Prison,
okay.
and it just didn't queue prison.
Guys, calm
and
down,
now I can't get into Mount
Sometimes
I think
technical difficulties happen. You just gotta roll with it, okay?
Guys, it's not.
it was definitely an interesting play subbing out Smashy for Manzo. Smashy going 3 and 1 in one map, and now Manzo going 0 for 3.
Yeah, and they're not swapping it back. They're keeping it like that, so they must have some confidence in possibly his util usage. I think he was taking webs. I am not 100% sure.
Yeah, he was taking webs. I saw some in the fill round from Serpentine. We saw some webs on the blocks placed in mid. A strat that's also used a lot to secure some blocks in mid. We see it a lot, but not very much other strats that I've seen from Manso with the webs, really.
Yeah, it's...
Besides that.
We'll have to see what Manzo can... Come on, Izzy, you gotta stop crashing.
I'm sorry!
Maybe I should change it back to... Maybe I should change it back to disc view for a bit if it's gonna be this shoddy. Oh, let me change this...
oh yeah, show them my PNG.
Let me change this back to no. Welcome back to the desk. While we wait for Izzy to relog and re-cue the game.
Okay.
That better be it.
I took a screenshot so you guys can see that I'm not capping, but.
Okay. See, we gotta keep up the viewer attention anyway. Come on.
Okay,
and,
there
yes,
we
thank
go.
God. Okay.
Finally.
So we are going to be going towards the first map decider that I get to cast, which is going to be Prison. And hey, I mean, I know some people who are definitely not fans of this map, and I won't say any names, of course, but they were all on the Cooking with Grease B-League team. But hey, I think it will be a pretty fun map to watch. No crossbows, just raw melee bow and decent util usage. Well, let's see what happens. We have red being Serpentine, green being Street Sharks. We're going to see Insid going for shots on that. Sprite is aggressive with a wooden sword in his hand as well. Manzo and Mello getting a couple shots in there, but Tor, I think that was, yeah, Tor going down there. Mine getting, it's going to have to be a 1v1 here as well, but no, he's going to get some backup. But there's a fight on Joel as well. Mine actually got that pick. That's really good. Mello getting some really good shots on Joel over there, and it might have to be a play from Sprite now because Joel is low. Okay, the TNT only hits himself. He's going to retreat from that, but shots are going to go in. Manzo looking at TNT now, and Mello is going very aggressive, though taking a shot and only getting one block, and Sprite wants to retaliate. A very bold strategy. But no, Mello ends up falling to the shot. And Manzo ends up falling to Sprite.
Yeah, throwing them out from behind the wall there for Joel to shoot. So.
Yeah, that is that's a very strong round.
This is also Prison's first A-League appearance.
Isn't that? Oh wow.
Blackshon, I feel like you love my little comments.
See,
I really get that from you.
Yeah, I love it, man. 1-0 to Street Sharks. And I mean, hey, that was pretty deserved. I think the star player for that round though wasn't anyone on the Street Sharks. My bad, guys. I think it was mine. Mine ended up taking a 1v1 at the bottom, coming out of it alive, proceeding to take a 1v2 and still taking down Tor, the current top frag on the team, leaving Sprite pretty low. It was a very strong performance from
It was a very
mine.
strong performance, yeah.
And Mello was hitting some really good shots in the 2v2 there. Just not sure about the coordination play, trying to go for mid instead of just take the fights at the same time. I mean, they were all really low. They would have been like doing stressed plays. I don't blame anybody for doing what they did, but some things might be there to note, might be subject to change. But it was a very strong showing from Sprite at the end there as well. But hey,
yeah, I think the end game there was a bit of inexperience on the map as well from both teams. They really kind of need to figure out how to play, especially in that end game. So I think they're like trying to figure out what's the best strategy, and we should let them find their way for a bit, and maybe we'll see them adapting in this round.
And I mean, that there, what we just saw is like on Prison compared to all the other maps. That's like one of the rawest end games you're going to see in the IBL, because most of the time you're going to see everyone just going ham in for the fill, and or you know, on Paint Factory, obviously a massive juxtaposition considering we just saw them all four jumping in at the very end. That's something you're not going to see very often. So yeah, going into map 2, we have yellow. So oh my god, hey, cut me off because we're going straight into the action. But Joel ends up getting the shot there. Joel's going to take down mine, and they don't see whoever the invis person is because they don't got a name tag. It was Sprite. Manzo takes down Sprite. I'm blinded, you motherfuckers. Okay, there we go. The round's over.
And there we go.
What?
Rather quick there. I think a good backup from Street Sharks there.
That was a lot. Say that was a lot in one moment.
That was a very
Street Sharks up 2-0. I can't even tell what happened by the time that I had finished talking. Brought back the stream. Incid was going in. Or was it Incid or no? Yeah, Incid.
It was Incid. Incid was going in for 1v2.
Went down. Mine went down to J Sharp's right after, and then Manzo getting the only pick on Sprite, who was I think the one who was trying to invis flank the 1v2, and was a little bit low on health originally. Ended up getting taken down, and then Mello could not 1v3 sadly. Ended up both going down to Rotom in the end, I assume by a water elevator push. That is, you know, that is a very, very, very
That's
strong
a very
start.
different way from how they played the first round, really.
It's a very different way to how they played Paint Factory as well.
And dared to play more aggressive there, so...
I do think Street Sharks is a very dominant, aggressive team as well. Like, they take their fights, they win them. They're gonna thrive a lot trying to take melee fights like that. And I mean, their positioning was also really good. You didn't, again, this is like what happened when the last time I was casting the Street Sharks as well. You try and take a 1v1 with them, and then immediately it's not a 1v1. Like immediately, you.
No, you always immediately see one of the teammates jumping in.
Did mine crash? No, I think it's just a glitch. Unless I don't have mine on my friends list, but I definitely have mine on my friends list.
No, I think it's fine.
Okay. MCC Island YouTube's fix the shit. Anyway,
yeah.
Street Sharks are going to have the best position that they can right now. Being up 2-0 on the final map, Serpentine's going to have to pull off a miracle if they want to bring this one home. They're going to have to adapt to something new, but at the end of the day, that's going to be a struggle, because a lot of the things that Street Sharks are doing, just 1v1s. And how do you adapt to those? They might need more more strict grouped positioning if they want to try and avoid taking 1v1s like the Street Sharks have been doing. They've been grouping up every single time a 1v1 has happened, turning it into a 2v1, and that's why they convert and win. That's the main reason. When Serpentine, if Serpentine can try and do that as well, we'll end up seeing what happens. But at the moment, if they take their 1v1s, then that's a shame. We are behind. Oh, for the love of God. Yeah,
on schedule. That's
one
fine.
of the games is waiting for us right now, so we are going to be quick into the next game.
We're going to be very quick.
So, how much quicker can it get? If this round goes to the Street Sharks, it'll be pretty quick. We're going to be seeing Serpentine on red, and Lime is Street Sharks. We saw a pre-shot on tour. It might be a fight down here. You see the 2-2 split here. They want the 2v1s here. They might not want to lose each other though. See, Mello and Menzo up here. They're going to be waiting for a push up the water elevator. Sprite is pretty low, and he might be able to be put on half a heart with one shot. They're going to see that TNT and want to get away from it. They're almost grouping to be a 4 again. No shot they're going to let Tor get away with this. Are they going to let them get away with this?
Oh, wow.
Well,
that is...
I
did not even see what happened there.
A lot of focus. They put a lot of focus into the... well, I mean, they might have just been doing the same thing. It was hard for me to tell. But they put a lot of focus into their positioning there at Serpentine. And they had 2s and 2s. They were almost regrouping to be a 4 to take a big fight at the end there. But then Street Sharks, they had 3 people down at mid, and they saw 4 people not down at mid. What are they gonna do? They're gonna fill, and that is that is how you turn a game around. They were down 3-0 in rounds at the after the very first map, with their home pick, by the way, their home map pick, and they turned it into, in rounds, 7-4, and, of course, in maps, 2-1. Street Sharks retain their undefeated A-League streak